Hey everybody, Donut here. Today we're gonna look at a Bork Bork Nom Nom getting tased. No, I'm not Donut. That didn't happen. Good account, good channel though. I quite like his stuff. Regardless, my name is Alton, and today we're talking off the cuff. You know, this is gonna be just straight up me rambling for about 3 minutes, and then you can get on with your lives. I know you're a busy man slash woman slash attack helicopter. You know, I'm not gonna take up too much of your time, but right. So I was browsing Instagram, as I normally do, and there's an account I follow, Death Craig. Now, Death Craig is pretty decent lad. You know, he's 40k base. I normally stick around the 40k Instagram crowd, but I do venture out into other things. It's arguably my most used social media. I mean, Twitter and Facebook can fuck off. Anyway, so he posted something regarding the possibility of female Primarchs, and I found that quite interesting because it got the cogs turning. And you know when the cogs get turning and you're thinking, right, how am I gonna fucking spin this right? And you can hear, like, if you quieten for just a moment, you can hear the utter screeching, the autistic of groups like Feminist 40k and Bell of Lost Souls, who are on, paradoxically, a crusade for like female Space Marines. Even though the lore is so established at this point, I doubt it'll ever happen. But, and this is why I'm making this video, because I thought it was an interesting thought I had. And yes, this video is to showcase I had a quite interesting thought to massage my own ego. The point of ego will come in later, don't worry. So what I wrote on his post was, if GW came out and said that those two unknown Primarchs were in fact female Primarchs, and they had been excised from the records to hide the fact that the Emperor failed in that endeavour, and they excised them from the record to safeguard the Emperor's ego in the face of him actually failing at something. And I think if that actually happened, that would be an amazing sort of like characterizing like trait of the Emperor, that even though he is the God Emperor of mankind, he is still subject to failure like the rest of us. And you know, you could make the arguments that it could also be this, like, they could be memorialized as like casualties in humanity's quest for advancement, you know? But I just found it, you know, it would be quite a characterizing little trait if that actually happened. And that would actually further compound the fact that Space Marines are all biologically male, because the implants and shit just would kill female candidates outright. And I'm sure there are some sources that will that I'll, if I can find them, I will put them in. But I'm pretty sure if a female does try to be a Space Marine, the implants and everything else that they have to go through will just kill them outright. But what I also want to add is, if this theory of mine that I've sort of formulated, because normally I don't say anything of substance on Instagram, I'm normally just, I normally just shit post, but we'll ignore that fact for now. And it sort of appended the thought that if that was the case, then one of the female Primarchs, their descendants, will be the Sisters of Silence, who are, again, notoriously secretive, and, well, they don't speak, obviously, it comes with a name, but you can arguably, like, see if, like, the two unknown Primarchs being female, and, you know, the Sisters of Silence being this elite force of, like, you know, you could tangentially make a link between the two, but that's all for, you know, GW to decide. And I'm just, like, every day I pray they don't capitulate to the likes of Bell of Lost Balls and Feminist 40k, because fuck my life. Anyway, I'm gonna be screaming. I'm gonna be streaming at about 8:30 tonight on twitch.tv/Alphan_Malleus. I'll be with my good friends 53 and Wolfbad Studios. And we're going to be playing some Siege, because those two got some pretty good news today. So we're going to party it up on Rainbow Six Siege. because we're all social butterflies. Anyway, so my name is Olthan. Let me know what you think in the comments. Am I talking out my arse? I mean, of course I am, but you know, in the context of what we're talking about today, am I talking out my arse, or do you think that could logically happen? That the two unknown Primarchs could in fact be attempts at female Primarchs who were just excised from the records to stop the Emperor's ego from being damaged at the prospect of failure. My name is Olthan, and I will see you later.